Good morning, students. My name is Kausalya. Today we are going to see some important topics in aptitude. Before starting into our section, let us see why aptitude is important. Whether it is any of the corporate tests you're giving, might be TCS, IBM, Wipro, etc. Any of the companies, guys, your very first round of the interview will be written test in aptitude. And unfortunately, what I see is every 100 of the students, nearby about 90 to 90 percentage of the students, they fail at aptitude, because which means many of them for clearing a written test has been big challenge. And how to overcome these problems, how we can solve aptitude questions. You are not good in maths, still lot of impression at the end of the one of our section will be able to experience. That is something I promise before starting in the aptitude class. Fine, let us start the class now. Let us see the outlines and the types of the aptitude class. The first type is diagrammatic reasoning. The diagrammatic reasoning is based on the diagrams and flowcharts, where you will be giving diagrams and flowcharts and you must answer the questions based on the diagrams and flowcharts. Next is numerical reasoning. Numerical reasoning is based on the numbers. Numerical reasoning is testing your mathematical ability. That is, through calculating the percentage, average, problems on trains, there are so many types in the numerical reasoning. So numerical reasoning is based on the mathematical ability. That is, you're testing your mathematical ability. Next type is verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning is to testing your verbal logic. Next is inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is based on their testing your ability to see patterns and analysis data. Next is situational judgment. Situational judgment is testing your problem, that is your solving ability. That is, you must answer the questions based on the situations. Next is logical reasoning. Logical reasoning is nothing but you can answer the questions relationship between shapes, patterns and sequence. They will be giving us some patterns, sequence and shapes which may having the relationship between the patterns, sequences and shapes. You must find out the relationship and you must answer the question. You must answer the question which has been given. And next is abstract reasoning. Abstract reasoning is based on the general knowledge. That is, you must use your knowledge in the new situation. First, let us see the brief introduction about logical reasoning. Logical reasoning consists of aptitude questions which require logical level of analysis to arrive at the correct situation. There are two types in the logical reasoning. First one is verbal reasoning, next is non-verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning is based on the words and non-verbal reasoning is expressed in numbers. The verbal reasoning is nothing but it is the ability to logically understand the concept and solve problems which is expressed in words. And non-verbal reasoning is the ability to logically understand the concept, solve problems expressed in numbers, letters and figures in combination with words. The verbal reasoning is nothing but we will answer the questions which is expressed in words, solving the problems which is expressed in words. Non-verbal reasoning is nothing but we will solve the problems in which questions will be expressed in numbers, letters, figures in combination with words. Okay, here we are the steps to solve the logical reasoning based questions. First, what we have to do is before answering the question, first we have to read and understand the information what they have given clearly and analyze critical logical information. Think of all the possible solution, compare the answer obtained with other possibilities, come to a correct conclusion. Here are the some topics which has been included in the logical reasoning section. First is verbal. Verbal questions These are the types of question can be solved verbally and no pen paper solution is required. For these questions, we have no any calculation, anything is needed, no pen paper is required. It is solved by verbally. And image based question. Image based question is mirror image or paper construction based images may be given in the question, and candidates may be asked to find similar or dissimilar figures. Image based question is fully based on the images, that is mirror image or paper construction based images will be given and you must answer the questions to this related to images. And third one is puzzle questions. These questions include seating arrangement or arranging people, days, month, places in different form. Puzzle questions is fully based on the seating arrangement, one of the important topics, seating arrangement and arranging a people, days, month and place in different formats. And the last topic is sequence question. Sequence question is nothing but you have the questions in some sequence. So yeah, in such a questions, series or sequence of peoples, numbers, alphabet, etc. may be given and questions based on the same may be asked. Here are some important list of topics in the logical reasoning section, where the blue colored fonts are important topics in the logical reasoning. First one is alpha series, alphanumeric series, reasoning analogous, artificial language, blood relation, calendars, cause and effect, clocks, coding and decoding, critical path, cubes and cuboids, data sufficiency, decision making, deductive reasoning and statement analysis, dice, direction, embed images, figure matrix, input output, mirror and water images, odd out. Picture series, sequence, paper folding, puzzles, pattern series and sequence, order and ranking, seating arrangement, shape construction, statement and assumptions, statement and conclusion, syllogism. First here comes alphanumeric series. Okay, here are the some example. Next we are going to see some examples in the alphanumeric series. Now we are not going to cover all the topics in the logical reasoning. We are going to learn only some important topics in the logical reasoning. Here comes the first important topic in logical reasoning is alphanumeric series, where the alphanumeric series of the questions is based on the combinations of numbers, alphabets, symbol based series. Here the questions will be based on the combination of numbers, alphabet and syllabus based series. Here when the question they will be given some series which will be the combination of numbers, alphabets and symbols. Based on the series they will be asked questions and we must answer the questions based on the series. Okay, please guys note down the series which is in the screen. Direction based on the series given below, answer the following questions. Noting down the series, we can answer the following questions. Please note down the series so you can answer the upcoming questions. The first question is based on the series which has been given in the before slide. First question is, how many symbols in the given series are immediately preceded by the vowel? First what you have to do is read the question carefully and understand the question what they have given and compare the question with the given series, then you can answer the following questions. How many symbols in the given series are preceded by a vowel? They are asking how many symbols in the given series. We want to concentration on the symbols in the given series are immediately preceded by a vowel. So the options here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So answering to this question, we want to see the series what they have given. So they asked which symbol is preceded by a vowel. So the answer here is 2, because ampersand is preceded by the O and E is preceded by the at symbol. So vowels is nothing but A, E, I, O, U. In A, E, I, O, U and O and E is preceded by ampersand and at symbol. So only the two alphabets is preceded by a symbol. So the option here is 2. And next question is, which is the seventh element from the left element of the 15th element from left? Read the question again carefully. Which is the seventh element from the left of the 15th element from left? So first what you want to see is 15th element from the end of the row. So the 15th element from the left of the row is question mark, and from that you want to see is 7th element 2 is left. So from the first you have seen 15th element from the end of the row. So the 15th element from the end of the row is question mark, and from 15th element from the end of the row the 7th element you must to see, and the 7th element to its left is percentage. So the your answer is percentage. Okay, what they have asked, which is the 7th element from the left of the 15th element from left. So the 15th element from the left is question mark. From the question mark you have to see 7th element. 7th element you must to see on the left hand side of the question mark. From the left hand side of the question mark 7th element is percentage. So the your answer is option C, percentage. The question number 3, read the question carefully. Which element is placed fourth to the right of the 11th element from left? Repeat, I am repeating the question. Which element is placed fourth to the right of the 7th element from left? So here you want to watch is 11th element from left. 11th element from, so now we are coming to the series. What they have asked is 11th element from left. So the 11th element from the left, when we are counting then the alphabet we are reaching is A. So the 11th element from left is A. From the left you have to see fourth element to the right of A. First what we have seen is 11th element from the left. 11th element from the left is A. So we have reached to A. After A we want to see fourth element to the right. Then fourth element to the right of A is question mark. So here the answer is question mark. When we come to the question, they have asked fourth element to the right of the left element from left. So the left element from the left is we have reached to A. So from fourth element to the right of A is question mark. So here the answer is option D, question mark. Okay, here comes in the first 3 questions the series they have given in the combination in the symbols, alphabets, numbers. So based on the series we have answered the 3 questions. Here comes the next series, which is the combinations of only in the numbers. In the first series we have the combinations in series series in the combination of symbols, alphabets, etc. In this series we have only in the combinations of numbers. So guys, please note down the series which have been given so that you can answer the following questions. Based on this series, the first question what they have given is, if all the digits in each of the given numbers are arranged in ascending order within the number, which will be the highest number? This form. Read the question again carefully. If all the digits in the each of the given numbers are arranged in ascending order. So first what you have to do is, in the given numbers, in the other that means they have given 5 options A, B, C, D, E. In this 5 options, all the 5 options, each of the options you must arrange the given numbers in the ascending order. For example, in the option A they have been given 2, 3, 4. In this options 2, 3, 4, first what you have to do is 2, 3, 4, you want to arrange these numbers in ascending order. So in the option A, already is in the ascending order 2, 3, 4. So in the option A, there is no any change. When you are coming to option B, the number you have there given is 6, 5, 7. So first what you have to do, you must arrange in the ascending order. It is in the order 6, 5, 7. When you are arranging in the ascending order, what number you will be reaching is 5, 6, 7. In the same manner, you want to arrange all the options in the ascending order. After arranging the numbers in the ascending order, the option A will be same as it is 2, 3, 4. Option B will be in the 5, 6, 7. And option 3 will be, you would get 2, 3, 8. On option 4 will get 4, 6, 7. And the option D will be 4, 9, 9. After arranging all the options in the ascending order, what we have to see is within the number which will be the highest number this formed. After rearranging this 5 options in the ascending order, you want to see which will be the highest number formed. So the option B will be the answer, because 5, 6, 7 will be the highest number this formed. So 5, 6, 7 will be the greatest number. So 5, 6, 7 is arranged by replacing the option B, that is 6, 5, 7. So here the answer is 6, 5, 7. And the next question is, if the first and last digit of each number is interchanged with each other, which will be the number this formed? So they are asking, if the first and last digit of each number is interchanged with each other, which will be the smallest number this formed? So when we are coming to this option, you want to replace first and last digit. The middle digit will be remain same as it is. You want to replace only the first and last digit. So in the option A, when you are replacing the first and last digit, you will be getting 4, 3, 2. Middle number will be remains as it is. The first option will be 4, 3, 2, and the second option will be 4, 9, 9. And the third option will be 7, 5, 6. As it is, you are replacing the D and C. After all, we replacing the interchanging the numbers, that is first and last digit. So after interchanging this manner, we want to see which is the smallest number this formed. So the smallest number this formed is option E. So 2, 3, 8. After we replacing the first and large digit, we will get 3, 8, 2. So the smallest number in this option is 3, 8, 2. So here the answer is option E, 283. Next question, when all the digits in each number is multiplied with each other, when all the digits in each number is multiplied with each other, then the product of this which number will be the greatest. Read the question carefully. When all the digits in each number is multiplied with each other, the product of which of this number shall be the greatest? First guys, what you want to do is multiply all the digits with each other. So what you want to do is 2 into 3 into 4. Next, the option B, 6 into 5 into 7. After multiplying with each other numbers, so after multiplying, what we have to do is we want to find the greatest number in this option. After multiplying, we want to find greatest number. So here the answer is 9, 9, 4. So when we multiply these three numbers, we get the highest option. Okay. These are all some examples of alphanumeric series. Alphanumeric series is nothing but where you will give the series. The series is based on the combinations of symbols, alphabets and numbers. Based on this series, you will ask some set of questions. Using that series, you can answer that set of questions. This is the one of the important topics in logical reasoning. Next, we are going to learn reasoning analog. Reasoning analog. In the reasoning analog, there are two types. The question is based on the numerical alphabetic. Here comes the numerical. In this we have two types, odd man odd out and choose a similar pair. In the odd man odd out, you can you can see the questions which is based on the numerical and alphabet. Same, choosing a similar pair, you can see the questions in numerical and alphabet. Here comes the first, we are going to learn odd man odd out in numerical analog. It is a set of options may be given based on the certain pattern, and one of them may be unlikely to follow the pattern, and candidates need to choose the odd man odd out. Odd man odd out is nothing but when you are coming to numerical analog, there will be a set of patterns. In that pattern, one number will be not related to any other patterns in that series. So you want to find that which is not correct pattern in that, and you have to find that. Then same way, choosing a similar pair. In the choosing a similar pair, an analog may be given in the question, and candidates may have to find a similar analog in the given options. Okay, same. This are the odd man odd out and choosing a similar pair in numerical analog. Same in the way the questions may be given in the alphabetic order. That is nothing but in the numerical there will be only the numbers based odd man and odd out questions and choosing a similar pair. Then same way odd man and odd out can be questions which is based on the alphabetic, and choosing a similar pair which is also can be based in alphabetic. Okay, here are the some examples for based on the odd man odd out on choosing a similar pair. These two types are also based on the under the topic reasoning analog. First we are going to see question which is based on the choosing a similar pair in numerical analog. That is nothing but we have two types, odd man and odd out, and choosing a similar pair. In the odd man odd out, we can see the questions based on the numerical and alphabetic. Same in the manner, choosing a similar pair, we can see in the two types, nothing but numerical and alphabetic order. Here comes the first question which is based on the choosing a similar pair in the numerical. So first we can see the question. From the given option, find the pair which is similar to the given pair. Here comes the question which is a pair is 8:4. So we want to find the similar pair in this option. Before finding the similar pair, we want to observe which pattern is in that. Okay, what we have given is 8:4. 8 is nothing but 2 cube. 4 is nothing but 2 to the power 2. So we have to find the same similar pair in that option. So when we are coming to 27:9, so 27 can be written as 3 cube and 9 can be written as 3 square. So it is also in the same manner. What the question has given is 8:4, that is in the pattern 2 cube is to 2 square. Here comes the same pattern, that is nothing but 3 cube is to 3 square. Okay, first we are going to question. Next we are coming to 16:32. We can't compare that to 8:4 because 8:4 is nothing to related to this 16:74. When you are comparing any other options with 8:4, nothing is similar to that option. Nothing too similar to the given pair. So here clearly we have understand that 27:9 is the correct answer, which is similar to the given pair, which is the given pair is 8:4. So here the answer is option A, 27:9. Next comes the question based on the odd man odd out, which is based on the numerical analog. Okay, see the patterns. So here are the some options. We want to find same pattern After finding that pattern, you want to see which option is not relating to that pattern. So that pattern is odd man odd out. So that is the answer for this question. Let us see the options what they have given. First option is 5 is to 15, and the next option is 24 is to 17, and the third option is 33 is to 99, and the fourth option is 121 is to 363, and the fourth option is 1 is to 3. After viewing these options, what we have getting is 5 into 3 is 15, but 33 into 3 is 99, and the fourth option is 121 into 3 is 363, 1 into 3 is 3. So here the pattern is first number into first ratio into 3, we will get the second ratio. When we are comparing all this option B is not related to that pattern. So here the odd man odd out series is 24 is to 70. So the option is 27 is to 70 is the correct option. So B is not related to any other option. So odd man odd out series is 24 is to 70. Okay, here comes the odd man odd out series, but here is based on the alphabetic. Okay, here we want to, what we have to see is Australia is to kangaroo, Bangladesh is to tiger, Canada is to North America, Finland is to brown cow, India is to peacock. Whether we seeing India is to peacock, we can find that what India is the country and peacock is the national animal. So what the pattern here they given is the countries first one is the country and the second ratio is countries national animal. So the pattern is countries national animal. So you want to find out which country and which is the not correct national animal in this option. So you want to find out which for which country they have given wrong national animal. Here comes next artificial language. Here comes the next topic, artificial language. So far we have learned some important topics. First what we have learned is alphanumeric series. Next one what we have learned is reasoning logic. Next comes the artificial language. Artificial language is the human made creation that is created to replicate the logical thinking process human in missions. Nothing but human made creation. We have created what is replicated to the logical thinking process in the mission. Directions to solve. What we have to see is first you will be given a list of 3 nonsense words and their English word meanings. First you will have a list of nonsense words and their English word meanings. The questions that you will follow will ask to reverse the process and translate the English word into the artificial language. What you have to do is they will give some nonsense words and their English word meaning. What you have to do is you want to reverse the process. That is nothing but you will be translate the English word into the artificial language. That is, in the question they will give the English word. You have to find out for that English word what is the nonsense language, nonsense words for the English word for the given. And after finding the English words similar to the nonsense words, and you want to frame the artificial language based on the words they have given. First example, here are some words translated from an artificial language. First they have given globe floor means fan, belt. Pingsan robots means ceiling fan. Archusal means tile roof. Which word could be meaning ceiling tile? Here the English word they have given is ceiling tile. So the English word ceiling tile you must translate into artificial language. Before we translating into the artificial language, first we have to find out what is the nonsense word for ceiling tile. So we have to find what is the nonsense word for ceiling tile. Here the we have the options A, B, C, A, B, C, D. After the options, you have note down the explanation. For global means fan. For the English word fan, here the nonsense slang word is global. Same for built, they have given nonsense word flower. For the ceiling, they have given pixen, tile hearth, and roof thistle. So what we have to change this. For the English word ceiling tile, we want to change artificial language. For the first, what I have told you, you first must want to change into nonsense word. So the English word ceiling tile, for the ceiling, here the word they have given nonsense word is pixen. For the tile, they have given earth. So the answer is Piknath. So the option D is the correct answer. For the ceiling tile, the artificial language is Pixnat. So here comes the next example. Some words translated from the artificial language. Harbors means cloud burst, French cross means pinball, Robinson means near pin. So the word which we want to translate into artificial language is cloud nine. So for the cloud nine, you want to change into artificial language. So before translating into artificial language, we want to learn for cloud what is the nonsense word, and for nine what is the here. So here the explanation for each and every word they have given nonsense word. So for cloud is Hapsel and for Nayan is Repsico. So the answer is Hapsel Repsico. Option D is the correct answer. So for cloud Nayan, when we interchanging into translating into artificial language, option D is correct. Hapsel Repsico. Okay. Next comes the word black widow spider. For the word black widow spider, we want to translate into artificial language. Same manner, before translating into artificial language, what we have to do is we want to find for nonsense word to each and every word what they have given. We comes the explanation. Agnos means spider should appear first. Choices A can be ruled out. Sorry. Agnos means spider. Dilon means snake. So the option B is correct. Agnos Dilno. Okay. Here what we have learned is artificial language. Artificial language is nothing but you have given an English word, to that English word they have given a nonsense word. After identifying the English word to correct nonsense word, using that word you can translate the given word into artificial language. For that process that is means for changing into English word into artificial language, first what you have to do is first what you have to find the nonsense word to each and every English word. After finding the nonsense word to each and English word, then you can translate into artificial language. Next comes the topic coding and decoding. Okay, this also the one important topics in logical reasoning. Here are the types of coding and decoding. Same, first is letter coding, next is symbol coding, third one is substitution coding. That is nothing but they will be given in the set of codes. We have to find what pattern they had been coded. After finding that pattern, we have to decode the sentence what they have given. Okay, for here are the different types of coding and decoding. First question will be based on the letters, and second one will be number symbol, and third one will be substitution. First let us see the letter coding. What is meant by letter coding? Letter coding decoding in which the letters of word is replaced by certain other letters according to specific patterns and rules to form a code. What I have said first is what I have told first. same what they have given. Letter coding decoding is in which the letters of words is replaced by certain other letters. That is nothing but letter decoding means letter of words is replaced by certain other letters, means in certain patterns. We have to find out that pattern and we have to decode for what they have given in the question. Here comes the letter decoding. Here, the brown is written as GIPS, ZPMUL. So, here brown is coded as ZPMUL. What we want to decode is for violet, that means VIOLET. We have to decode this letter. So, before decoding this letter, we have to find the pattern what they have been coded. So, we have to find the pattern for brown is written as ZPMUL. Okay. For finding this, for letter decoding, you have to for easily finding the pattern what they have given. The first rules what you have to do is take a note and write A to Z. So it is the easy method for decoding, decoding. So here you can see what we have written is A to Z. So brown is replaced by Z. So it means brown before A it is Z. So B moves one backward. So B is replaced by Z. Next comes R. R is replaced by P. Same as it is, R is moved back one step backward. After moving one step backward, we can reach P. Same in the manner O. O is when we moving O from O to back one word, we will reach to M. Same W. When we moving back one step backward, we will reach U. Next comes N. When we moving back one word, next comes L. Same in this manner, we want to decode violet. When we moving V one step backward, we reach to T. Same for I. When we moving one step backward, we reach to C. Next comes O. Here comes for decoding O, we reach to M. For L, J. For E, C. For T, R. So, when we decoding the violet, we will reach T, G, M, J, C, R. So, the option is first. The option A is the correct answer. T, G, M, J, G, R. So, for easily answering the coding decoding, first what you have to do is, first step is to write the alphabets from A to Z and find the pattern what they have given, so you can decode the letter easily. This is the first example for coding decoding in the letter format. Next comes the decoding is based on the number symbols. They will be given any numerical code, so that after assigning the code, comparing the other number coding decoding in which either the numerical code values are assigned to the word or alphabetic code letters are assigned to the numbers. Here comes the example for number coding, numerical coding, decoding. Here comes the answer. If chair is written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and rent is written as 5, 6, 7, 8. After comparing these two codings, chair is written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rent is written as 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have to do is rear. We want to decode rear based on this two, chair and rent. Here comes chair, rent. Chair is decoded as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and rent is decoded as 5, 6, 7, 8. We want to decode rear. So R is replaced by 5 in both. In chair also R is decoded as 5. In rent also R is recoded as 5. So for R here the answer is 5. Same in the manner E is replaced by 6, A is replaced by 3, same R is replaced by 5. So here the correct answer is 5, 6, 3, 5. So here comes the first option is correct, 5, 6, 3, 5. Next, substitution decoding. Substitution coding decoding is nothing but in which some particular words are assigned with certain substitution names. Here comes the one example for substitution coding decoding. If dog is called cat and cat is called lion, dog is called as cat for example, and cat is called as lion, lion is called as rat. So here they have been renamed, dog as cat and cat as lion, lion as cat. Then which of this lives in the forest? They have asked which of this lives in this forest. Okay, rat, the option what they have given is rat, lion, dog, cat. So in this question, lion lives in the forest, but we all know that lion only lives in the forest. But in this question, what they are substituted for lion is rat. So rat only lives in forest for this question. So lion lives in the forest, but lion is called a rat. So rat lives in the forest. So the answer is rat. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, what we have seen, okay, thank you guys. What have we seen is the some important topics. First, what we have learned in first types of the aptitude test. There we are seeing logical reasoning, diagrammatic reasoning, inductive, verbal reasoning. We all learned some outlines in the types of logical reasoning. Then we have learned brief explanation of logical reasoning. There are many types. There are two types in logical reasoning, nothing but verbal and numerical. Verbal is fully based on the express, which is will be expressed in the words. Numerical reasoning which be expressed in the numbers. And we have seen that some important topics in numerical reasoning, and in this important topics we have learned some examples. Okay, thank you guys.